Good morning, everybody. This is Robert. Deep top log cycle off the bike. So what's going on? Why aren't we taking a? Why are we walking? Why are we not taking our bike ride? Right? Well, here's the deal. Yesterday, in the past days, I had gout really bad. And like yesterday was crazy. I didn't have any medicine for it. And like, I had to break my bike down and put it in a taxi and take it home. And like, my normal bike ride, what you see me go on the night, cost 150 yen in a taxi. Killed me. I mean, I got on the bike and it was so painful. And I tried to ride home. And it was just like, nah. And my right big toe in the joint is just like, I don't know if you guys ever felt gout. It's like one of the levels of hell. So I had to come home and I ran out of medicine, right? There's me, fat guy with the camera on his head, right? Ran out of medicine and I was SOL, man. Which means out of luck, if you don't know. And alright, so yesterday in the camp, everybody's waiting for me to fail, it seems like. I had a very hard time to hide my pain. So like, and like, so I never once said, oh, I'm in pain. But like the boss knew that I was in pain, I think. And like, because they could see me limping, and I couldn't hide that, unfortunately. No, why don't you hand out these papers? Why don't you pick up all these papers? I'm all, sure, no problem. What's up? No big deal. But in reality, that was my outside. But reality on the inside, standing up yesterday, and even sitting down, it's like every second. It was like on a 1 to 10 for gout pain. It was like a solid 7 or 8 all day long, which made it very difficult for me. And I can't have any difficulties to do a job. You see, I am Iron Man. Wow. So here I have to take the subway, and I have no idea how to really go there. No idea. Hey, Chiditeka. We're gonna find out today how to get there. So I came home last night and I got my medicine, and I came home and it was So I kind of limped and shuffled to the bank, the medicine store last night. It's embarrassing. And I got the medicine and I took it, and I came home and my bike was in pieces because I had to take my handlebars off to get in the back of the taxi, and my tires off, and I didn't want to leave my bike on the ground all in pieces like that because I was afraid my kids would do something to hurt it. Magically, the pain was gone. It feels tight. So, it's amazing to wake up after huge pain all day long. You feel no pain. First thing I want to do is jump on my bike and ride, right? Resisting my urges. Resisting my urges to ride and to push it, and I decided to give my foot one break for one day, right? And I'm very conflicted about this. I'm very conflicted about whether or not, I mean, half of me thinks that I should ride because, like, the exercise, and I believe it'd be good for me to ride, like, lose weight, get exercise. But the other part of me says I better hold up for one day and let my foot and my body do some healing. Not stress out the joint too much, right? I mean, look at, I'm walking right now without a limp. It's amazing. So I feel terrible because I know how fat I am, and I know that that's a good 64, 66 something kilometer ride, like 3-hour ride. But I have to try to let my foot heal. So here I am. For the camp. How's the camp going, right? because that's so much interesting for you guys, right? So like, I taught a lesson yesterday, and while everybody came in to do the video, like, nobody sat there and watched the whole thing, even 20% of the whole thing. You just didn't watch it, right? However, after the lesson, I got thoroughly criticized and talked down to and told that I was the sage on a stage, and in North America they move beyond teaching like that, and I'm like, you know, she didn't even see me teach. And she said, oh, I teach like Chinese people. Pretty much during that conversation, it came out clearly that she thought I was like Chinese people, and I could see her distempt for the Chinese system. And you know what? That's funny, because I lived here 16 years, and I also disagree with a lot of Chinese things, but she doesn't know anything about how I teach to know those disagreements. So I sat there, and I'm looking for positive things to become a better educator from this diversity of working in this team, and to learn from people that are more experienced than me. I don't know, more experienced, because 16 years I've been working my ass off. I don't know, as a principal in an administration position, if they actually got more experience than me, because I work long hours, right? And I honestly think I could have as equal experience than her in half the time period. I'm only doing this 16, 17 years about. So I question the experience thing. Question it, you know. You still on, alright? So I have a lot of questions about that level of experience. And she asked me, do I have to teach with a computer? And I've heard that question before. I said, well, I don't know what you're doing on the whiteboard without a computer that I can't do with a computer. That's what I said. And you know, I studied from MIT. I did so many things that she has no idea about. And so I'm not going to say what I've done. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to keep listening and listening. And one day, perhaps, she'll open up her eyes and say, well, wait a second here. Maybe she's going to feel foolish, right? Yeah. This is people throw up in the Chinese subway, right? That's the only reason why there's a seat. Oh, man. Trapped on this seat with throw up. See, I got it on the subway and traffic because they're on the street. So here I am, and I'm riding in the taxi. Turns out that if I take the subway to Wushan, it's only about 8 kilometers, which is where I teach a lot on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And so it sucks to not be riding my bike today, but I'm ready to go to battle with my great team of professionals. I will do my job and try to focus on the notebook development. And really, it's like I feel like I'm on like some colonialist tour guide. I mean, the way that they act in here, I realize is so pompous. And it's funny because I'm the first one to criticize like Chinese education, but like the difference between when I criticize it and when they criticize it is I've been working here for like 16 years. And like, why are the teachers doing 24 hours, 24 classes a week? I was doing like 45 classes a week. So like doubling their workload, right? So like, gives you like 32 years of experience. So when I criticize it, it's like, yeah, no doubt. I mean, but I'm not racist, you know what I mean? And I'm not. And the funny thing is, I see a lot of the same traits that they have. It's just like the traits that the Chinese people have. It's opposite. It's like humanity is reflected. And I sit in the chair. I've been in both places. It's always one person talking about another place or another country talking about it. This is a problem I had when I went back to the US. People are confused. There's so little of them that actually live in the other cultures, and believe me, it makes a big difference. It enriches you, and I know from experience, I will not try to tell them that, and I will not try to explain to them that their perception is tainted from their own lack of open-mindedness, right? I won't explain that to them, right? I'll let them explain to me about how enlightened they are. Now, when I was young, I used to have a false sense of enlightenment too. Like, I totally had a false sense of enlightenment when I was young. I'm careful not to have that false sense of enlightenment right now. So I do try to learn from them, and I do try to see what it is in their bag of tricks, and choose things that can make me a better person. I try that, right? Definitely. Which is the mistake that I made in my youth so much, is I didn't let people teach me. You know, I want to learn from these visiting Canadian principals. I have to learn to focus and ignore the white noise and the static that underlines their voice. You know, Darwin said you're a product of your environment, and reluctantly so sometimes, maybe. I guess we're going the nice back way here. Crowded. Unfortunately, roll down the windows so you guys can look outside. Bye. Going out in Oh, look at it's a turtle friend. Oh, turtle friend. You can capture him and eat him. He likes to be eaten for dinner.
In 200 meters, turn slightly left and becomes.
How do you guys like to eat turtles? I used to eat turtles a lot. Like on islands and stuff. You know, turtles can't run away, right? There's a dog underneath there. I saw our dog running around in the streets today. He's a bad dog. I got my hands full with my wife. I don't, you know, what am I going to say? Let these guys say, oh yeah, I've been a principal and you're just an English teacher in China and blah blah blah. I got my big, they don't understand, I got a boat anchor of a wife who likes to drag me.
Continue on for 2 kilometers.
Bottom of the ocean, right? I'm the luckiest guy. A lot of people don't know how hard it is to find a big anchor. Like a Titanic sinking anchor. I got a special talent for that. I'm a professional. Like, they would probably choose me for the Titanic. It's a special gift. And you know, I often think about how hard work brings money. All those people in Africa, I'm sure there's a lot of people in Africa that are really smart and work really, really hard. And no matter how hard they work for the rest of their life, they will never get out of poverty. Right? That will be their foundation. They'll never get out. Get out of poverty, man. That's cool. They must be the smartest. Like, how many Elon Musks have psychopathic wives? As I give up the days of my life that are left on this earth, is this like the worker ant psychology? Like, how can I help the colony be better? It's funny how our DNA tricks us into thinking we have free thought. Actually, free thinking. We're just pushing ourselves to evolve with every challenge in our day, unwittingly so, right? This is a different ride, huh? Sitting in the taxi. We're sitting in the belly of the beast right now. Instead of being on the bike. Do you see how we're stopped here at a red light? It's terrible. There's people that like to drive in cars every day, right? They like this. stopped in the you feel like a dirty trader. Do.
In 300 meters, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto.
There's Google. No Google in China. This is where we'd be riding. All the cops out today, huh? Because today's Monday, and they gotta get the tickets on Monday.
In 800 meters, slight right onto.
Slight right onto. So we're almost there, right, everybody? Almost there. This is an old route we went, or?
Slight right onto. In 400 meters, turn left onto 116.
Surly. Surly Curtain. And that is where I got my taxi the other day. Surly Curtain. Oh, shit. 30 yen to get that in the taxi. You know, it's so funny. All the Chinese people after 16 years think I'm such a foreigner. And I like to use that statue there to do a review, but I don't want to piss off the school yet. So I'll wait until school's done. Well, the Chinese people think I'm a foreigner after 16 years here, and then the foreigners that come here, they treat me like I'm Chinese. Everybody's so wrapped up in labels and nationalities. Confused. So this is it. It's the upscale version of mini Canada. Mini rich people Canada. And I'm just a slave. Just a slave. Because my wonderful boat anchor wife, is it her fault? You know, did I dig my own grave before I even met her, and she just helped to dig it deeper? Where did this hell begin? Where did it begin? Where have you gone, my blue-eyed friend? Where Google still think we're driving around. Here I go. Here I go. Go. On an adventure. Kinda hot. Alright. Hey, morning.
Good morning. Hey,
good.
how you feeling?
Better, I found some medicine.
Oh yeah, medicine. All doors are still locked.
The doors are locked. Ours is broken, it can never shut, luckily.
Oh really?
Yeah. Okay, rock and roll coochie coo. This is my desk. All right, everybody. Thanks for not riding with me in the bike. God damn it. The madness begins, right? Actually, it never ended. It was just an illusion. I've never broken free. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.